Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Power football with the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a huge completion. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that...
The expressway is wide open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Huskers are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he will score! Touchdown, Nebraska! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. He's going for the big play. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Colorado coming back to the Big 12, sort of like going back to a reunion of a lot of old friends. I think the difference is they have a prime opportunity to be a cornerstone program in this conference.
Yeah, they're getting so much momentum. They're getting so much love. Colorado being talked about, a destination spot. And here's the thing. Here's what I'm interested the most to see, guys. And I'm interested to hear your take on this, Jesse. It's easy to get momentum and to get the ship turned in a direction and to get people excited. It's hard to sustain it. I'm wondering if this is the program that's really on the rise.
Yeah, you're right, David. We're going to find out a lot about this team here in the first conference game back in the Big 12 for Colorado. They've recruited exceptionally well. No doubt they have the talent and the playmakers to go get it done. But can they do it week in and week out in this conference? I'm fired up for the game. I'm fired up for Ralphie, but they're all back in the Big 12.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They're not into threes, they want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. The ball is out behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, give on the inside. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Quarterback is chased and sacked. A loss of 9 on the play.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Huskers will punt this one away.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Slips through the line. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Using his legs, it's good. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffs. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Bulls his way forward. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Nair. The ball pops out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Man, that's a big mistake in this. Force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, he lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job.
What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got him downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he will score! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. This is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now on second down after the incompletion. He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buffaloes are on the move. On the ground, it's Hood. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house.
Nebraska, 14.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Nair. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Second down coming up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the single back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. They're bringing heat. He looks that one in nicely. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too.
Can anyone catch it? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Gets it out fast. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he breaks into the open. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Finds a soft spot in the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Snagged in the middle, it's Nair. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. He didn't do it that time.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Coleman.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They're going to throw it again. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there.
And they get the sack right out of the gate. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Strong, firm tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Oh, it's a fake. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Here's a throw downfield late. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance. Oh, they blocked the extra point.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Great spot to be in for the offense.
The offense coughs it up. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch, or it's just a pitch. But either way, trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. That job on the defense, getting to the carrier fast to make something happen.
The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You know what's great about rivalry games?